Hey everyone, this is Benjamin here from the African Geek, and you are welcome to this fantastic tutorial inside of Canva. Today we are going to be making the very beautiful design you see on my screen. So if this is something you are interested in, stay tuned and I will be right back after the intro. Alright, so before I go into Canva and start making the designs you expect me to make, what I have to say is this design would be a bit I wouldn't say challenging, I'll just say it would be on a different level because you would actually need Canva Pro for certain things. Yes, so to do this, even if you're not ready to upgrade for Canva Pro, there's a special link I have in the description box below that can help you use Canva Pro for free for 45 days or 30 days, one of them. So just go down there, grab it, and take advantage of this opportunity so that you can join me do all of the interesting things we are going to do in this tutorial. Let's jump straight into Canva. Okay, so you can see I have some of these, I have these elements here. What I did was I went to clipart.com, okay, and I searched for a footballer. So any footballer at all you want to use, you are free to use, but I felt it would be easier to get Messi photos of him, so I searched for him and I found it. And you can see I also have the Champions League logo. So what I did was I went to Google and also searched for Champions League logo PNG. Okay, so that's what I searched for. So once you have all of these, you can now join me inside of Canva. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is I'll just duplicate this, but you can see I'm using the dimension 1080 by 1350. Okay, you can see it from the top over here. Okay, so I would delete all of this since I have all of the other elements here. And one thing I also want to say is, just in case you can hear some noise in the background, I want you to actually tolerate me this time around because things are a bit different now. Okay, let me just use this opportunity to say that things are a bit different now, and the only times I can be recording tutorials is in the evenings, and it's usually noisy most of the times where I live. So just in case you hear any background noise, just pardon me for that. Okay, just a heads up. All right, so let's continue with what I wanted us to do. So we first of all would come to frames and we'll search for grunge, grunge. Okay, and this is just to give a very textured background. Okay, so set image as background. Then what we can do is, maybe let me just detach first, change this color to any color at all you want. So maybe let me change my brand kit. Okay, so maybe you can use a blue and we can change it later on. Okay, so I'll just say replace background, then click on this image and reduce the transparency. So we have something like this, you get it? Yeah. So then the next thing we are going to do is still on elements, click on element, scroll down, okay, and come to grid. Then just choose any of this, resize it how I am doing it, position it anywhere you want on your canvas. Okay, then what we are going to do is, with this first image, I would drop it in so you can see how our image is looking right now. So in this case, what I can do is I can use the background. I can pick colors from this jersey and use it for the background. So with the blue, that's what we can do. Okay, so it's still matching, so we don't really have an issue. Okay, so click on your photo, come to edit image and scroll down. Okay, you would see something like screen. If it's not connected, this is what you can do. Let me come to see all and disconnect. So this is how it's going to look like. You would come to the down, okay, to the bottom over here, not to the down, and you see screen. Then you just click on use and it should connect to your Canva. Okay, so now you should have it. So you can choose any of these effects. Okay, you can see how it's looking. Then I can click on it again, then adjust the scale according to how you want it. Okay, so I think I'll leave mine this way. Come here and let's see. Oh no, so we rather have to leave it this way. Okay, then press R on your keyboard for rectangle, okay, and bring it to the front. I think it's still loading, that's why it's looking this way. I told you so. Okay, so then we would resize it, place it right on top, and change the color. So in this case, I'll choose this blue I used earlier on, but I'll come to add a new color and adjust the color, okay, make it a bit brighter, then come to transparency and reduce the transparency. So this is how I want it to look like, okay, but you just have to do it in a way that will make it interesting. Okay, so then make it bigger and drop it down a bit. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to add our second image. So this is my second image. I copy and I paste it here, and because I'm using a photo frame. Okay, sorry, I forgot I have a shape on top. So okay, so we make it big, depending on how you want it. So I can even adjust what I have at the bottom. Okay, I can adjust it this way, and maybe just have it like this. You understand? Then we come to edit image. In edit image, we come to shadows. In shadows, we click on glow, and in glow we click again, change this color to white. Okay, and we are going to adjust this thing. So the transparency, with the blur, move it to 0, transparency to 100, and increase the size of the blur. You understand? So something like this. Okay, so once you have this, you can just click on apply, or just leave it. So now that we have this, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to add our information. Okay, so I would increase it, and you can see it's looking beautiful, but we can apply some cute effects. Okay, so come to edit image, and we'll come to you can come to filters, or you can come to photogenic to apply some cool filters on the image. So I think this is looking good. Yeah, it's popping up, so it's looking good to me. All right, so position, I want to make sure everything is positioned. Let me be sure. Okay, so it's positioned to the center and it's looking okay. All right, so I select all of these and I reduce the size a little bit, center it, and I want to center this. Okay, so yeah, now I'm going to would add a shadow and all of that, so that it doesn't look like he's just hanging. But come here, choose your logo. Okay, reduce the size, position it somewhere here, reduce it more, center it. Then we come to edit image. In edit image, we would go into dual tone. Okay, so search for dual tone. Where are you? Okay, then double click on any of the effects, it doesn't matter which one. Click on the highlight, change the color to white. Click on the shadow, change the color to white, and click on apply. If it's looking weird like this, just leave it. It would fix itself. Maybe it's an AI, something like that. It would fix itself. Okay, so this is what we have at the moment. And to make some interesting effects, we would duplicate. Okay, I think it's not really saved yet, so you can see from the top it's not saved yet. So let's just continue to do other things and we'll come back to do this. Okay, it's saved now. So when I duplicate it, I can make this one bigger. You understand? And maybe even just the ball, and we'll do this and do that and make it bigger. Right click and send it to the back. Click on position, no, not position, come to transparency and reduce the transparency. Okay, so something like this, just to make our design look more interesting. You understand? Yeah, then we are going to add some few things. So let's say Barcelona was playing against Atletico Madrid. Yeah, so we are going to do that. So press T on your keyboard. For text, change it to any text at all you want. I'm going for Montserrat, like I always do. Okay, so I search for Mont, and I have the Montserrat extra bold. Okay, so I'll just say FC let's say FC Barcelona. Okay, so then I rotate it 90 degrees and position it here. Okay, and I'll just duplicate it, or not. I want to. Okay, Canva started messing up. Okay, so I click here, come to duplicate. Okay, then I move it to the top here, and I'll double click and say, how do you spell Atletico Madrid? I don't know. Atletico. Okay, I think I got it correct. Okay, so AT, let me come here and just copy, because I don't want to. Okay, Atletico de Madrid. Football seems to be interesting. Okay, so just to avoid myself being distracted. Okay, so ATL ETICO and the Madrid, MADRID, Atletico Madrid. Okay, so oh my goodness, undo. Okay, then I push it here. You understand what we are doing? And I'll change the alignment. Okay, so we have something like this. Okay, so I'm thinking of doing something very interesting, I suppose. So maybe I would, with the FC, okay, I'll do this, and I'll also change what is happening. Okay, yeah, so that just to make it look balanced a bit, come here and I'll reduce the line spacing, and then I'll do the same for this. Okay, then I'll increase the size. Okay, sorry, I'm not talking, I'm just paying attention. And I also increase the size 5, 6. But the sizes should be the same, or the font sizes should be the same. And I would move Mercy to the side a bit, and bring this one down, bring this one up. Press R on your keyboard. Okay, now I don't know why this ruler is coming. It's very interesting. So I just come here. Canva is just trying to make my work so long. Okay, so let's just pardon it for now, and let's make it bigger so you can see what I'm trying to do here. Okay, then I make the color maybe red, so I'll use the color picker to pick any of these red. You understand? Then we just click any of these. Okay, so I think I have to be doing things manually. So I have the FC Barcelona selected, come here and duplicate it, and I would rotate it back in 0 degrees. Now this doesn't look like 0 degrees, and I'll just reverse. Okay, center. Okay, center. Then then make it smaller. Position it here. Okay, so now it means that you have to position things nicely. All right. Okay, so let me just, okay, so I think this is looking clean, and we would want to add some few things. Okay, and what few things am I even talking about? So what I want us to add is, let's come to, okay, let's just search for a tip. Okay, so with the tip, you'd have to find one that looks realistic, so maybe this one. Okay, so I just came back to photos, and I would use maybe any of these because they look like actual photos, just that I just don't like the transparency of it. That's the only thing I don't like. Okay, so I'll use this one rather, and I would rotate it, okay, and reduce the size. I'm not going to rotate it to like 0 because I don't want any realistic things here. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I want to place the logos of these two teams right on top. Okay, so I bring Messi here, I search for FC Barcelona. Okay, and you'll be wondering why I don't skip some of these steps. The reason why I don't skip these steps is I want you to actually feel, every single thing that you'd have to go through to be able to achieve these types of designs. You understand? So that's why I don't like to skip certain steps. So just in case you're expecting me to skip any, I'm sorry. Okay, so PNG. Okay, and I think I would love the black and white one. Yeah, because that one makes it very easy. So make sure you're downloading the PNG version. So what you can do is, okay, this is not PNG, but we can still use Canva. Once you're using Canva Pro, it will be easier for you to be able to remove the backgrounds. Okay, so we'll copy this image. Okay, come to Canva and just use Ctrl V to paste the image, and it will take some time, but the image would get pasted. Let me lock this. Okay, so you can see we have the image here. I click on it. Alright, the image is locked just like that. Okay, so I reduce the size and I will remove the background. Okay, I just want to place it here. Then we come back to Atletico Madrid. So let me put a new tab here. Now search for the Atletico. So we'll get some interesting wow, Messi has won the 7th Ballon d'Or. This is very cool. I was just vying for N'Golo Kante. I just like him. I don't know, everyone loves for N'Golo Kante, so yeah. Okay, so that's just by the way, and I would have to wait for these things to load. Okay, so logo, then I'll just add black and white. Okay, so I select this one, and okay, so it's loaded beautifully. I right click and copy image, reduce, come here, and then just in case, I'm not so sure of I didn't verify, but that's just by the way. If you know the correct logo for that, you can just use it. Okay, so I'll just paste it here. Then I also reduce the size and I'll position it somewhere here. So now this is what we are going to do. Select the first one. Okay, still uploading. So I select the Barcelona one, come to edit image, and I would remove the background. Okay, so the background has been removed. I click on apply, click on this one as well, come to edit image. Okay, and also remove the background. So you can see both logos have their backgrounds removed. You understand? So I select both of them and reduce the sizes and align it in a way that makes it fit. Then we will just reduce their transparencies a little bit for it to make it look real. You understand? And duplicate this. I can just put maybe an X over here. Okay, and I'll change the color to black, and also reduce the transparency of it. Okay, so maybe in this case we can even make the image bigger. Okay, and we can bring this champion in front, and we have the okay. So the last thing I want us to add is some dates and things like that. Maybe when this match is going to be played. Okay, so let's do this quickly. We come here and let me make it bigger, so I can just say 21:00 GMT. Okay, and I can use the line, and I can maybe put 0, maybe 19 dot. Okay, and I can put this and say no, not this. What am I doing? Okay, so I can say 19 dot. What's happening? 9. No, I did it 21, which is 9 p.m. Okay, and I can say 19 dot maybe 112.2021. Okay. I'll make it bigger a little bit. So it means now we just have to make sure it's looking good. So I'll just change this to Montserrat Classic, you understand? And I would also love to place the logo here or even here, but I think at the bottom looks rather good for me. You get it? Then I bring this one down a little bit. Then I wanted to add some shadows, so what I'm going to do is I come into my upload and I'm going to search for my shadows. So my shadows are way down, and I'll just skip this process and find it. Okay, so make this, that's the shadow I was talking about. I bring it here and I would send it behind Messi's boots. Okay, so let's send it behind. Nice one. Okay, then we duplicate it. Okay, and also position it here, make it bigger and send it back, you understand, so that it makes things look real a little bit. So yeah, this is what I wanted us to be able to create inside of Canva, and I hope you enjoyed every piece of this tutorial. So what I would need you to do is you can make yours and send it over to me for me to be able to check it out. And don't forget, if you still haven't checked out the link in the description box that can help you get Canva Pro for free for 45 days, please do so. Or if you're looking to upgrade to Canva Pro, there's also a special discount using the same link I have below. So yes, this is what I have for you. The name is Benjamin, and always remember, there is no limit to creativity. Like this video, share, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.